A while ago, I asked in my Discord and on my YouTube community page for cozy games that you recommend. Games that you don't hear talked about a ton, games that you maybe played and then they dropped off the face of the earth, so you kind of felt like they were underrated. Games that just might be your favorite that you don't hear talked about a lot. And then I picked a few of these games and I actually took the time and played them. I played them over several months, but I have waited until this video to actually talk about them on the channel. So we're going to go over all of my thoughts, and I'm also going to be giving a ranking for each of these games. And it's not a roast, it's just a ranking about what I felt about it. This honestly took such a long time to do because I wanted to get a good feel for the games, and I'm always in and out of playing the new and upcoming games and then going back to these when time slowed down a little bit. I've played these over the months and yeah, I'm finally talking about them. And this is Bubbles. She did not play any games. The first game I played is called Here Comes Niko. This game was recommended by T-Bull, and this game is on Nintendo Switch and Steam. The game is adorable. I love the colors, I love the characters, I like the art style, and there are a lot of frogs in this game, so I like frogs, they're really cute. In Here Comes Niko, you get a job as a professional friend. You'll take the train to different levels, and you'll need to complete a certain number of tasks and help characters in each area and level in order to move on to the next area, where you'll take the train and you'll get a little bit of insight on that train ride into Niko's own story. As Niko, you're going to solve puzzles, you will play mini games, collect bugs, even go fishing, which is literally the most interesting fishing I've ever seen, because you fish with your body. You go up to the fishing line and then you just have to jump in and catch the fish at the right area. It's very, very fun, and all of the things you do in this game have to do with platforming, as this is a 3D platformer, and it is called a cozy 3D platformer for tired people. So that was a good thing because it wasn't too difficult for me, but it does have this like very not first person, but just a lot of camera movement and stuff. So if you get sick easily, it might affect you. I enjoyed this game. I did get a little bit stuck during the last area, and that was a little frustrating, but overall I enjoyed it. It is a bit repetitive. Yeah, but my overall experience with this game was good. I like it. I recommend it. And this definitely is a game that will boost your mood as it's so colorful. It's very fun. It's not something I would pick as my first choice. It also has a lot of like good humor and stuff. And I really like that this game focuses on caring for others. I like games that have that message. I think it's really sweet. And so I am going to rank Niko into the B tier. The next game I played was called Yonder, the Cloud Catcher Chronicles. This game is on Nintendo Switch, Steam, PS4 and 5, Xbox One, and Xbox X and S. This game sat idle in my library for such a long time because I picked it up on a sale, and then I got a recommendation from one of you guys to actually play it. This game is described as a relaxing open world adventure game, and in Yonder, you are the hero of Gemia. You have to find sprites and then use their power to clean up the murk that is taking over the land. There's crafting, farming, fishing, creature raising, and more in this game. It has a lot of like the farming elements, but then it's open world, and it just has a lot. I don't particularly love the art style of this one, and the game tutorial starts out pretty guided. You like know what you're doing, and then I kind of got stuck. I got to a point where I'm like, okay, I need to do these main quests. I have these side quests, but then there's like not any guidance anymore, so you might have to go and just buy the items you need because you don't know how to do it. I was getting stuck with that, and I didn't like it. That's when I started not enjoying the game. It started to just feel a little too open-ended for me, even though it has these little things on the side where you can pin quests. I would be like, oh, I don't know how to do that quest yet though, or I need to get one more sprite. I don't know where they are to clear the murk, or I couldn't get the sprite, or whatever it was. And I was getting a little frustrated with that and just not feeling very motivated to continue playing. And I felt overwhelmed and my interest level just started to go down. And I have to be honest with this, I was a bit disappointed in this game overall. I just felt like I was confused and I got bored and I just struggled to continue playing. And on top of all of that, like I said, I wasn't a huge fan of the graphical style. So I am gonna put Yonder in the D tier. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. You have to believe me, I have never played this. The only time I did play any of this game, I guess, so maybe I did play this, I don't know, but I played the demo back a while back when this game first launched, and I was like, nah, I don't need it. And that's just because of the kind of games that I lean towards, so I decided not to pick it up, but I always heard such good things about this game. So I eventually picked this game up on a sale and played it. This game is only on Nintendo Switch, obviously, and this game does teeter on the edge of being cozy because it is a platformer with Kirby. Kirby's cute, it's very colorful, and it does have some difficulty in terms of like platforming and boss battles, but you can play in an easy mode, which is what I did, and I really didn't have too much trouble at all. It's actually a really fun game. It's engaging at all points, and it's just super fun to go through the various levels and the different areas. And this game, I honestly liked a lot more than I thought I would. It's a game you can kind of put down and pick back up and put down and pick back up. Whenever you pick it back up, it's there to play. You don't have to do a lot of backtracking to figure out, oh, what was I doing again? And it's really nice to have a game like that in my library. I haven't played a lot of Kirby games, so it was nice to get a taste of it, get an experience of some Kirby. And it was super fun, and it definitely feels very Nintendo for sure. So it has that Nintendo sprinkling of magic. Boop, boop. So I am putting Kirby in the A tier. The next game is called Garlic Builder, and I will say that this one is probably the most underrated, unknown game on the list. So I'm glad this game is on the list and we can tell some people about it today. And this one was recommended by Bailey. Thank you, Bailey. This recommendation does have some lore to it. I had played the demo of this game during a stream, during a Steam Next Fest, and I was like, it's okay. But at the time, I didn't understand how to play it. So I was not having the best experience with it, but it was cute. And then my friend Bailey bought the game upon release, and she loved the game so much. Then, for my Twitch anniversary this past year, I did a special stream, and chat could submit PowerPoints, and there were several different prompts you could choose from, and Bailey chose Convince Min to play a cozy game, and Bailey chose Garlic Builder for her PowerPoint. So after the PowerPoint, I bought the game, and I told Bailey I would feature it in a YouTube video, and this was the perfect video to feature it in because Bailey made a whole PowerPoint for me. Garlic Builder is a game where you don't have to play tons and tons of hours to understand what this game is and what it does. Garlic Builder is a building game where you play as a garlic. You take orders, you follow the blueprint, and you need to build from the ground up. And I think that's where I got confused in the demo. I didn't realize that you literally, as you're placing things, you can't just like walk through there or just click around. You have to navigate through what you're building. And you can't really be in the way. You can't get stuck in there. You gotta get a little helicopter, get some tools that might help you through. You'll have to jump, hop, and fly. And you can use a helicopter tool to fly in order to bring the blueprint to life and complete the order for the customer. This game is cute. It's extremely affordable. It is only on Steam, and it is worth the price for what it is. There are a few issues, maybe some translation issues, like on the main menu it says option instead of options. But that doesn't really bother me. I did have a problem like getting it full screen on my computer this last time I played it, but I don't remember that during the demo happening. And I played it on Steam Deck and it worked absolutely fine after I got a hang of the controls. There are different orders and different difficulties of orders, and if you just need some money, you can even hand in your order not completed and get some money for it still, and you'll still get a pretty good rating on the order because I have done this a couple times. Overall, Garlic Builder is a nice, relaxing, and definitely a cozy game that is underrated and not talked about, and I'm going to rank Garlic Builder in the B tier. Yeah, Bubbles, you're so beautiful. And last but absolutely not least is Littlewood. Littlewood is on Nintendo Switch and Steam. Littlewood is a city building foraging life sim that includes farming, fishing, romancing, and so much more. You play as a hero who already saved the world, and now you're going to relax and help build up the town. There is so much yet so little to this game, if that makes sense. I don't really know how to explain it, but I'm going to do my best. You basically start out in the game, you're going to build and place houses for the different villagers that come to your town so that they can live there too. And eventually they'll even want you to furnish their house with certain items, but you don't have to do that if you find that overwhelming, or you can just do it as it comes. You run the tavern by learning different recipes and learning how to cook, and then you can pick up the earnings in the morning. You can also place the marketplace wherever you want in town, and then in town you can sell different things at the marketplace. Something cool about the marketplace is that you can check the journal, and in the journal it tells you literally what to sell, and if you sell certain amounts of different items, a merchant will come to town and give you a little reward. So I'm always working on it like that. The game basically tells you exactly what to sell, which I really like. You can also eventually get a museum and work towards fulfilling the museum. You'll also have to make frequent visits to the forest and to the mines to chop trees and chop rocks and mine ore, so that you can use them for making all of these buildings and doing all this crafting and all of that. Once you place a desk in your house, you can use that desk and it will give you different tasks and things to complete during the day or during the weeks, and gives you some more things to work on. You can also have a town hall building, and once you build that, you can go inside, you can see the different requests from the people in the town, and you can fulfill them. You can click them off using the money and things like that. The villagers you can romance, and they can also come with you on your quests, which gives you more dewdrops. Dewdrops is the currency, which is really cool that they can help like that. And you can compliment one of any of the villagers every day. The villagers are fun, quirky, they're super cute. I really like them. There are even festivals in the game too, which are very fun and creative and just add that little spice to your day. This game is constantly surprising me, and it was my absolute favorite recommendation out of the games in this video. So I highly recommend checking out Littlewood. There is still so much that I haven't done. I always find myself playing this a little bit before bed, maybe an hour here and there, and it's just so relaxing, so fun. You can do what you want, but it also gives you a ton to do. It plays both great on the PC and on my Steam Deck. And it feels like an even cozier version of the game Forager, which I also really, really like. And with all this being said, I am ranking Littlewood in the S tier. And now for our sponsored segment. If you are looking for cozy games, specifically Littlewood, and you want to get it on a discount, but it's not on sale on Steam or on the Switch eShop, then you can check Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming has tons of cozy games and non-cozy games. More recently, I have actually been browsing the Sims 4 packs on Instant Gaming because there are so many, and they are a lot cheaper sometimes than they are on Steam, especially when there's no sales. I just started playing Sims for the very first time, so it's very exciting for me to look at all of the packs. So if you play The Sims 4 or you like cozy games or non-cozy games, check out Instant Gaming because they literally have almost everything. They even have gift cards. If you do check out Instant Gaming, please consider using my link in the description below. I also have a link in the description for my Instant Gaming monthly giveaway, so make sure you enter that before the end of the month. And thank you so much, Instant Gaming, for sponsoring this segment of today's video. To end off the video, I still have more recommendations on my list to play from when I asked before. But if you have any recommendations, please make sure to leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. And one that I keep hearing and I definitely want to play is called My Time at Sandrock. So I have that one on my list, and hopefully I'll see you in my next YouTube video. Bye!